Okay. What's going on here? Gotta sign in. Doing some last minute setup here. Turn this off for a second. Just 5 more minutes until I can start the summoning. Trying to plan out. Kind of impossible to plan before I know what I have, though. Just a little over a minute, and then I'll be able to start summoning. Alright. Getting close. This will be the last time I get to use these 100 dice. After this, there won't be 100 dice anymore. It'll be all heroes unlocked for everyone. So this will be the last chance for summoning streams, unfortunately, for a while. Alright. About that time. I'm going to start with the normal banner, and then look at this one later, depending on how it goes. Guess I'm ready. To do a slow start, but we got epic. Clovis probably won't use them, but an epic's an epic. Obviously we won a legendary, but I'll take like good epics and good rares even. There's a couple. These aren't what I'm looking for, but 90 dice left. We got this. Another epic. Who is it though? Joyce. Don't think he's really an arena hero, unfortunately. Pretty cool though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. We got something. Oh, that's great. That's actually a great start. I really like her for PvP. Great support unit. And then, of course, here's Sigrid, the MVP rare unit. So that was a great pull right there. Great pull. Had to balance it out, I guess, you know, with the 5 rare pull. That's okay. We had a great pull. Here's another legendary. Oh, Questa. Questa's great. Our team's coming together already. Bionfrey, he's usable. I don't know if I will use him, but he's okay. He's okay. I won't complain about a early legendary, no matter who it is. Unless it's Ficana. Cypherus is a decent healer. Decent healer right there. Keep going. Still 65 left. Plenty of time to get some more goodies. I'm pretty happy so far, though. Even as early as we are, I've got some decent stuff. Could still use a lot more, obviously. Corrin, Thurnis, not really PvP units. But at least it's 2 epics, so if I get dupes of them later, it's a little more essence, which is actually useful. Might switch banners after this next legendary, depending on what happens. Because that'll guarantee a Varesh, who I like. I like me a Varesh. Don't know why I didn't just skip that pull, but maybe rares matter too. Here's something. Double epic and a legendary. There's the Corrin dupe I was talking about. They Lindor. He's really good, but not really usable in a situation like this, where I'm not going to have other rally units to go with him, unfortunately. So that's a little unfortunate there. I think I switch banners. I think I'm going to switch banners. Question is, do I want Jorn or do I want Felocia? I think I want Jorn. There's an argument to be made for Alton for Lindor synergy, but I don't think I'm going to end up going that way. I think I go like this. I'm going to go like this, try to get a Varesh at least. Gonna start skipping some summons here if it's not a legendary. See what we get. No rush yet, but that's okay. We got the chest. Or at least we will get the chest, probably. But here's the legendary. What is it? Pochadir. Not something I can see myself using, but at least it was an early legendary, which boosts our probability for blessed heroes. So if we get another legendary, we have a 2 times chance of getting one we want. Okay, double epic, double epic. I'll skip it still, but it's double epic. Hey, I got these 2 epics earlier. That's kind of funny. Kind of funny. But it is a limited pool, obviously, on this banner. Okay, we got a legendary. Who is it? Urgander. Urgander's... for some reason, every time I pull this banner, I end up with Urgander. But I can't really complain, he's a great unit. And I do choose him as my blessed unit, obviously. I need... no, I don't need any more. So I'm going to stop here on this banner and switch back over. Because I can get Varesh from the chest. So I don't need to pull anymore for him. Looking good here. Can't do any more times 5, so we have to switch down to singles. Maybe we can get something. So far these singles have always gotten me rares. Let's see if that can change. Can that change? It cannot. But that's okay. I'm pretty happy with my pulls overall. Gonna stop my recording really quick for offline. Oh hey guys, sorry I didn't I wasn't watching chat. That was my bad. I was focused on the summons. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for the good luck wishes. Appreciate it. Let me first, before I forget, let me open my chest. I already know exactly who I'm going to get. Varesh. Pretty good luck here. Even I'm only planning on using 2 of these legendaries, but getting 5 legendaries is pretty lucky still. And I mean, one's an exclusive. Obviously, it's not an exclusive I can really use on his own because he kind of needs rally synergy, unfortunately. But these 2 legendaries are both really good. I'm definitely gonna use them. Let's see. So I'm definitely using those 2. Probably these 2 as well. Looking like Ice Necro synergy, and then maybe Secret is the last one. Low healing as I like to do. I don't really like using healers for some reason. But if I do need one, I have Cypherus I can tag in later. I try to go a little more aggressive because as a viewer I don't enjoy stall matches. So I try to reduce the chance of that as much as I can on my end. By building an aggressive team. I think it makes the matches a little more interesting that way. Still have about 50 minutes until the matches start. Just going to be gearing my team.
The bloodline's betrayal has left me hollow and barren.
Wine, crowds, and apples. I detest them all.
Cool thing here is since I'm using Vinyara, I can actually use the music box, I think, on someone. Because I should be able to get a shield, I think. I'm not super used to using her, but I think she gives out a pretty good rate of shields, if I recall. I'll double check it before leveling it, but I think that's a pretty good option. But I'm definitely using I on someone as well, so I'm just going to throw that on for now. I think I want attack and crit rate if possible. Maybe like this. Maybe like that. Maybe like this. And then we're going to have to settle for a little worse piece of gear here. But that's okay. Maybe this one. That's actually pretty good. So we want skill haste for sure. Crit rate's a little low on that though. That just might be how it is though. I lose some crit damage, gain some HP. Could be worth it. Could be worth it. Alright, there's the gear. I'm gonna save this gear just in case. In case he hard counters Secret with like debuff immunity or just too many jumpers or something where I have to tag her out. That way I can switch the gear around easier. I should probably do the same for Gander, even though I don't know what situation I would take her Gander out. Like if I use Bion Frey, I'd probably just honestly use him with her Gander as just a stunner. Let me double check on Vinyara since I'm not really used to using her. Okay, yeah, she shields the ally with the lowest HP. So if I have music box, I should put that on the lowest HP. Okay. It's a pretty good multiplier, although it's single target, obviously. So I probably want... What's her scaling? She scales on attack and HP, so I want attack and HP on her. Pretty good. Pretty good kit she has. I like her kit a lot. It's really good. Actually, I guess I could put the music box on her. The only thing is, Only her ultimate does damage, so she can't use the crit rate as good as some other characters could, maybe. And then there's also something like maybe Incense Burner could be okay. Just to keep hitting them with the ultimate more. Could be okay, to be honest. I might wait on the artifact and just do the gear first. So I think I want skill haste set on her. Ideally I want this set. What do I want as my second set? Probably just a double skill haste. Probably what I want to do. This is like the perfect stats I want to see. This is okay. Oh, I got the wrong set completely. There we go. That works. I'll come back to that. We need to switch on skill haste for sure. What other stat do I care about the most? Maybe attack. I probably want attack the most. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the good luck wishes. Hopefully your foot's doing okay. I mean, I know it's obviously not doing okay yet, but hopefully it's not doing too bad. Hopefully it's gonna recover soon. Let's see. There's a lot of options for artifacts. I think I'm gonna come back to her later. But she has a lot of options. So I'm gonna do other people first that have less options to make it a little easier on myself. What do I want as a second set? Probably the standard. I think I want a little bit of accuracy. Do I want a lot of accuracy though? Probably not. I could though. Because that is an option. I could use the blue set instead of the red. Depends if I want 15% attack or 40 accuracy. I think he won't have a lot of resist. So I'm going to try just the attack for now. And if he ends up having resist, we can revisit that option. Looking for something that has accuracy and attack on it, but unfortunately not option. I could just go with, I think this is probably safer. Okay, so I want skill haste, attack, skill haste crit, we'll say. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how my team's looking. Obviously, I don't know what he has. He could have something crazy, but I'm pretty happy with my stuff. It's a lot of the type of units I like. I'm missing some. Like I would like Zarloth. Oh hey, thank you. Yep, I did my summons. I can show you really quick a quick scroll through here. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And then of course rares I have mostly. double check her scalings. I think I could use Manticore on her. I could see that as an option. Probably will use that. I'll level it later. Yeah, Urgander's great. I also really like Vinyara. I'm not gonna use any other ones probably, but maybe Bion Frey later. If I need like stun for a specific reason. But I'm pretty happy overall. Pretty happy. Should probably put attack percent on if I can, since he scales off of it. Maybe I should use Gambler on him. Maybe I'll try that. Just because no one else really uses Gambler. Although maybe I should just go all out for skill haste. That's probably what I should do, to be honest. I should probably just go double skill haste here. Yeah, you missed the draws, unfortunately. I mean, you could always go back and watch them if you want. They're still, you know, they're archived. You could always skip back and come back before the matches start if you want. I think I'm going to go double skill haste on him. Try to get his ult down as quick as I can. I might want some crit rate though. I'm not getting any crit rate here. Should probably get some. I guess I can get Goblet to get some crit rate as well. We're going to change up because we're definitely going to need skill haste. Probably can refine this. It's a pretty safe refine, I think.
You may approach me. My appearance belies my true.
7%. What's their cooldowns like? 10 seconds. So it should be... Her ult's pretty fast, isn't it? It's pretty nice.
I simply can't stand.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my scrolls now before I forget.
A thief in finery is no king. I've not had.
Unlucky, but it's okay. We have other debuffs at least.
Death. It is the beginning of life.
I love tasting fire.
I think we go Varesh here. Maybe get double ult if we're lucky. No luck again, but that's okay.
Wine, crowds, and apples.
And then Secret, of course.
Ice can preserve beauty, or hush the
We'll have a couple spares. I think I'll try this out. I don't know about it, but we can try it out. And we can try it out. Rush is already upgraded. I think Secret's upgraded as well, yeah.
Crowds and apples. I
Questa is
detest
not,
them all.
so let's do that.
I simply can't stand annoying screams for mercy. So I cut out their tongues.
I think I do this.
Is a constant threat.
Looking pretty good, I think.
The world shall return to the end.
What's her cooldown?
Love the taste of your spine.
Pretty quick. Alright. And then I think I gear Cypherus just so I have a healing option later if I want to use it. Since I have some time to kill. Until our match starts. Let me double check actually my Discord. I haven't looked at it for a second. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Looks like it's all good. Who am I gearing? Cypherus. That's right. None of these are like the perfect stats I want to see. You know, obviously Cypherus doesn't really need attack or enlightenment or anything like that. I think this will be the best. Let me actually change the filter here. Cypherus is a little unique in that she pretty much only cares about HP. Guess I'll go for the resistance, unless the HP is a lot more. Kinda is. So I'm gonna keep the resistance. Interesting. I might actually go for the shield here. Even though I think Mirror's better on Cypherus. Shield will be more flexible. Like say I need to tag in by Onfrey or something, he could use a shield. So that's why I chose to go for that over the mirror. Even though I think mirror's slightly better. The shield's pretty good because taking less damage keeps her alive longer, obviously. And it has HP as the main stat. It gives the same amount of HP as the mirror does. So she can, you know, still heal pretty good. Okay, I think we're pretty much done here. Now it's just thinking of substitutions we might make depending on what he does, kind of thing. Which I've mentioned Bionfrey a few times. So maybe I should make a set for him just so I'm ready. Um, 1.5 seconds. Didn't mean to do that.
You may approach me.
I was gonna check, should have done on this piece of gear. I was gonna check the, okay. So that is a 3-second stun instead of a 1.5 second stun. Worth a consideration. I think it's still better just to maybe just use skill haste on him. See, probably wants HP. I think he scales off HP a bit, if I recall. Or maybe it's defense. Yeah, it's HP. And then attack. Yeah, he doesn't have any defense scaling. A little bit of HP scaling. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go double haste sets. Try to get those stuns down. I'll probably only tag Bionfrey in if he has like something that makes Secret not usable. Like maybe too many assassins or something to where I need a beefier team. That's when Bionfrey would maybe be the call. Should be good. I guess I'll put an artifact on him.
You may approach me.
Just in case. Just in case. Alright, that looks pretty good.
I fancy myself a guardian.
I must.
I'm actually gonna AFK for 1 minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. I guess I'm gonna send him a friend request ahead of time. It's about 23 minutes till the match starts. Maybe that's the Alvie I know, but just in case. Let me look for capitals. He really likes the lizard. What happens if I refresh? Does it give other options? No. Let's see, anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I'll just look at other options here. Like, is there any chance I can make a rally team? I don't think so, but I can look at the options. I really don't think there is though. Let's see, he does. That's a little over 18. It's about 20, right? 20 hits total, which is pretty good. The 9 on target's pretty good. I don't think I'll be using him though. I mean, I have him as option, and then I have Welby, I assume. I have Welby. The problem is it's all like 50% chance kind of stuff. I wonder how he is as a healer. I've kind of overlooked him, I think. He does have enlightenment scaling, which is kind of unique for a lower rarity unit. I think he's one of the only rares that has it, actually. The downside, of course, being that he's a melee unit. And he kind of wants to be a tank at the same time. So, that's a little awkward. They don't have any other rally units other than Welby. So I don't think I'd be able to make that work.
I must temper my resolve. Slackers only deserve the taste of my wit. Don't try. Is this your one? I was once one.
As trees, so wither. Siege yet wait. Burning hot. The biting wind at the border makes me who I am today.
He's another resurrection option. But I'm not a huge fan of him. So he'll be more of a last resort.
The spirit of Dragonheir. Stay away.
I must. Come on.
Do all of this. Trees, so wither.
Gareth's a pretty cool tank, but obviously with Ergander I don't really have much use for him. I could see myself using him for the cleanse. If I really needed a cleanse, maybe. I wouldn't rule it out.
We are all the victims. Oh, Donald, crack on.
I would probably use him as my tank if I didn't have Ergander. I think he's one of the best epic tanks in PvP.
I fancy myself.
So I think I'm pretty happy with my lineup.
Is it calm?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mentioned it earlier, but I know some of you weren't here then, but this is actually the last Last chance of summoning on the stream. Win or lose. The future rounds will be all legendary heroes and all legendary artifacts for every player. Fortunately, I haven't gotten any dupes lately. I got one dupe in my first round and then never since then. It'd be nice to be able to pick up a legendary artifact instead of one of these, legendaries that I'm not really using. Like instead of one of these, or at least one of these. But I should be good. As long as he doesn't have something crazy going on, like a Hivitar or something, Elecbra. Something like that could ruin my day, obviously. Acelia would be hard, but I should be able to beat her. Hopefully. Myth would also be really hard to deal with. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that though.
I shall protect the capital.
Just in case. Never know who's listening.
I must temper my resolve.
About 17 minutes left till the first match. Maybe I'll gear the main character while I wait. I could see a world where I use the main character. Mostly because their cooldown is so low. It's really nice. Would I use a Soul Day? Probably not. Wish I got Adolphus. That would be something I might consider. I'm not a huge fan of Estella. I've tried her out in the various places. I've never been super happy with her though, compared to other healers. Dubak, I need to keep in mind. He's good for countering control units. Like maybe if he had an Elecbra and some other stun sets on his units or something. He could actually be pretty useful, to be honest. Because he can remove control from them. So that's a rare that I could consider later. Oh hey Scratch, what's up? About 14 minutes till the first match starts.
You may approach me.
I think I have a pretty good roster. Obviously I don't know what he has yet, but I'm pretty happy with what I got. I got Urgander, Vinyara, the highlight legendaries. Pretty good combo. I got some decent epics. Varesh, Questa, Cypherus, and of course the legendary secret. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I'm pretty happy with it. Little unfortunate to pull a unit like Thalandor, but have no Laurenthiel or anything to enable him. But it's still pretty good pulls. I just have to hope he doesn't have even better pulls, I guess. Or if he does, he doesn't know how to use them as well, maybe. So I have the advantage of extra experience, since I've done more matches than anyone else. But he does have he has a lot larger audience, so they could always give him advice. But advice can also be a double-edged sword, depending on who's giving it. About 10 minutes left. Oh, really? I just assumed because he won the votes, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping the extra experience pays off for me since he skipped. Alright, no worries, Rem. Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunate that your lunch starts right when the match starts, but yeah, it's their first season doing a tournament, so it's a little rough around the edges for sure. Like you said, I think next time, you know, they'll learn each time, you know, and make improvements. First up, I'm gonna use Vinyara or Gander. Varesh,
I simply
Questa,
can't stand annoying screams.
and then
So
Secret.
Crowds and apples. I detest them all.
Yeah, the last match was pretty bad timing. Unfortunately. That's the downside of this bracket, because I only have one opponent. So our times don't always line up, so we kind of have to compromise at a time. My team's a little low on healing, but I have 4 things going for me. Because I have the shields from Vinyara, the attack down from Ergander, a little bit of healing from Varesh, and since my team's so offensive, I should be able to get kills, which will trigger the healing from Questa. And then of course Sigurd also puts attack down. So hopefully my healing's okay, even though it's no dedicated healer or anything. But if I need one, I'll tag in Sifris in a later round if I need one. I have her geared already, in case I need it. And I also have Bion Frey geared, in case I need him later.
ice can preserve beauty or crush ugliness.
How's the time? Only about 6 minutes left. I'm gonna check Discord really quick. Let me double check that oh, we're not at it yet. The only problem with the system is there's so many Alvies. I don't know which one's the proper Alvie. I'll send him a message really quick and Only about 3 minutes left. Okay. Says he accepted it. Yep, there he is. Okay. Moment of truth. Time to see what he pulled. What he decided to use. Nervous walking around. Guess I better double check everything last minute.
Not more years.
None shall fall. A thief in finery is no king. The world shall return to the
I love a taste of your spine.
Wine, crowds, and apples. I detest them all.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm pretty happy. Pretty confident. I'm pretty confident. I have almost everything I wanted. Maybe I could use Zarloth, but then again, it would be hard to replace someone for him. And then maybe Caraman would be nice as well, just to have another jumper option. I'll do my best. Thank you. Alright, it's time. It's go time. Who should I start with? What should I reveal first? I think I'll reveal them as my first reveals. Okay, I'm pretty happy to see those two, to be honest. Those two do not scare me at all. But of course, you could be saving the scary stuff for these slots over here. I need to keep in mind Eola, her AoE. Okay. I'm pretty confident. This should definitely be beatable.
The garden needs pruning.
Yeah, I think I go like this.
The taste of fresh blood. The taste of
I think I go like this. Probably go with defense. I think I go defense. But I'm pretty confident with this matchup. This looks like something I should win for sure. I don't think his units can handle what I've got going here. He does have stun set. I can tell he has stun set. Looks like he has stun set on... Does he have stun set on Hexan? Oh, that's probably from Bion Frey, actually. His ult just stunning around. But we got one down. Two down. This is looking like a pretty solid victory right here, which is what we want to see. And there we go. We got it. That worked exactly how I had hoped it would go. So, I'm really confident now. I was confident before, but that went really well. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about this. Yeah, that's why I saved my units like Sigrid and Questa for my last slots, because they can be countered more. I don't think I'm going to make any adjustments at all right now, because that went perfectly, you know. So I'll probably just run this until he comes up with something that can beat it, you know. Because that was a pretty decisive victory. Yeah, he used some units I wouldn't have used. Doesn't mean it's completely wrong to do it, but it's not units I would have used. Like, I'm not a fan of Hexandra in Arena. Just a tip, in my opinion. She doesn't heal enough for a unit that only heals for Arena. Like, compared to units like Varesh or Zarloth, or even like Adolphus, they bring a lot more to the table. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't know his whole hero pool, like all his options. But I think he could have maybe made more effective choices. Maybe we'll see some of those in the rounds to come. Like, if I have to use a pure healer, I'd much rather use Sifris over Hexandra, because she has the revive. Sifris is pretty good. I like Sifris. I don't like Hexandra myself, but I do like Sifris, because she heals a lot more, and she also has the revive and defense up. So I think she adds a lot more to the team, personally.
Stay away from our village. The curse
If you really have, I mean, obviously they're different affinities. So like if you're a fire poison team, I get it. You might need to use Hex if your options are really limited. But like for rare healers, I like Megan a little more. Obviously she's a different affinity, so I don't blame you for not using her. But I feel like she has a little more utility because she has defense up, and more importantly, she has ultimate up, and her first cast is only 3 seconds. So that can be pretty useful in Arena compared to Hexandra, in my opinion. I'm still not a huge fan of using her, but if her versus Hexandra, I'd prefer Megan. But again, it's a different affinity, so I don't blame you for using Hex.
Is all that you
Yeah.
believe truly right?
And I get it, a lot of people are used to Hex because you start with her as like your healer, you know? So a lot of people are just comfortable using her, I think. Yeah, the new affinities are going to shake things up a lot, along with all the new heroes, obviously. Forgot to stop my recording there. I'm trying to record just the matches individually, without the sections between, just to save some editing time. Yeah, I'll probably be Ice Radiant myself. But it depends, obviously, what happens at the beginning of the season. I could pull something that makes me... Yeah, I did that the other rounds. I'm trying this different technique. Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why I'm trying this, to avoid that 6-hour upload time. So I'm trying to just record each match individually. Yeah, it depends on a lot. Depends on how OP the new heroes are, and there's whole new archetypes. You know, there's Burn. I forget what the other ones are called. Ice Blast and Thunder Strike or something, which could change a lot since you can't use, you know, Wild and Burn together. You know, so that could change a lot of things. I'm thinking maybe Burn will be better at AoE and Wild to be better at single target. That would be a good balance, I think, to have each of them have a strong point. Since Wild is like completely single target. So it'd be nice if Burn had good AoE. Like, I hope it's not a situation where one's just like completely better than the other archetype at everything. For balance reasons, obviously. About 2 or 3 minutes left, I think, till the next battle. And we'll get the ticket banners and stuff. So everyone, even like complete free to play, as long as you are active, you should get like 10 or 20 tickets, which means at least 1 or 2 legendaries, even if you didn't save up anything, because you get the season dice up to 15 here, and then actually, can I see it in this screen? And then you get depending on what your ranking is, obviously, like say you're, you know, one of these, you get at least another 5 or 8, and then plus some worm. Yeah, I mean, even top 50% gets 20. So as long as you're active, even if you're completely free to play, you should be able to get top 50. Like, as long as you're active when the dragon comes, basically, you get top 50. So that's the fun part about the new season. Everyone gets some new toys to play with. Whole new story and quests. I'm ranked 60, unfortunately. Nice, nice. I was hoping to get top 50, but I got pushed out at the last minute. But I'm happy to get top 150 still. We get the fire horse, you know. What do you mean about the design not good? Yeah, I'm not whaling either. If you get echoes today, you won't get them tomorrow. I don't understand what you mean by that exactly. If you get echoes today, you won't get them tomorrow. Yeah, I had about 7 teams, I think. Okay, time for the next battle. So he sent me one. Let me go accept that. So I'm just gonna... Thank you, thank you. Okay, he's switching it up, He's bringing in Secret, which is a good decision. Secret's a strong unit. He's still bringing in Hex, though. I'm not sure how that'll work for him, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong and Hex is the best unit ever. $10K of the red stuff.
In unending hatred.
I'm ready.
The garden.
Ice. Heed my command.
The taste of fresh blood.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by the chat. I didn't even see what he chose to use, to be honest. Yeah, Hex is a fine healer. I just don't like her in arena. I've used her a lot in PvE. Yeah, I mean Thea's good. She's a good counter for Secret because she puts down the immunity. So I might need to bring in a little more survivability here. Because my Urgander's gonna die here, unfortunately. Yeah, Thea's pretty good counter. I'll give him credit for that one. Fortunately, I don't have a Thea. But I think I can still come up with something to beat this. I'm not too worried, even though I lost this one pretty clearly. I can just adjust here.
Is a constant death, not more beauty than the garlic powder.
The biting wind.
Devoting my life.
I prefer to resolve matters.
I fancy my.
I think I need to drop Secret. Or find a way to get around the let me think of how to get around Thea.
Is it Punk? I simply can't.
I prefer to.
Along with justice comes
I must. Come on.
He didn't have much much AoE other than Secret.
Wine, crowds, and apples. I detest them all.
as trees so wither.
I could bring in him. He doesn't put on immunity, unfortunately.
I fancy myself a god.
Don't think I have any immunity.
My pledge.
Burning hot. A level. Through all of this.
But I could bring in... Yeah, I could bring him in. I should have watched the timings closer.
I must undergo further ordeals.
Why did you leave me?
Because ideally I want to make my Vikuk slightly faster than his Secret. But after his other debuffs.
As trees so wither, seeds yet wait to burst forth.
Yeah, that's the problem. But, if I cleanse too late, it's not as big of a deal. Because then I at least remove the debuffs. Which will help me still. And he does give me some healing. Yeah, it'll help Ergander survive a lot because he can also heal him and remove the heal block. I think I'm gonna make him a little slow. But not a lot slow. The goal is, of course, to go right before Secret. Would be the goal. I'm hoping this is right before his secret. I wasn't watching the timings enough though to know exactly when.
And apples. I detest them all.
This will at least be before my secret though.
Our time together. The blood.
You may approach me. My appearance belies my true nature.
The other option, I could bring in my own Bion Frey. How's my time doing? It's about 3 minutes left.
Our time together.
Who would I take out though if I did that?
I lose.
It would have to be Questa if I wanted to put Bion Frey in. Because Questa with invisibility isn't as useful since she gets stuck on the tank.
Don't respond to the voices speaking from your heart.
So I could try that. I could try Bion Frey.
It is the beginning of life.
If I'm doing that, maybe I should also throw in I might have to do that next round. I'm running low on time. I might try that.
I fancy my
I lose.
I prefer to resort.
It's a little unfortunate he has Thea and I don't. But hopefully I can work around it. I think I'll try keeping Secret even though she's kind of countered. I'll try her one more time. Because she does still hit the melees. Urgander's good, but with Thea he's immune to yeah, my Varesh was as fast as he possibly could be. The problem is Thea's cooldown is really low by default. Yeah, he could technically be like a couple higher, but the problem is Thea has a lower cooldown, so he can never beat her. Because her cooldown's like 10 seconds or something base.
As long as I'm on side, none shall lie to the queen.
Yeah, because her cooldown is only 9 seconds, which is really fast. Okay, it's about time for third battle. Gonna start with what he already knows. Alright, I need to focus a little more on the battle this time. Last round I made the mistake of taking it a little lightly because I won so much the first round. I think I took it a little lighter than I should have and wasn't watching as close. So this time I'm going to pay more attention to the timings and stuff. I don't think he really has AoEs at all. Yeah, he has no AoE other than Secret hitting everything. So I think this placement should be fine. And we'll just have to see how the timings line up, and then maybe we can adjust something. Okay, at least it was right before Secret. Right before Secret. Bionfrey's doing really well, actually. He's stunning the crap out of him. Donella didn't get the ult, I don't think, because she got stunned so much. Until late, I should say. She got the ult, obviously, but not for a long time. It's crazy how just a couple changes can change so much. Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping her Gander. I was just throwing Bionfrey in as extra CC. I'm not removing her Gander. Okay, that went well. No, I wouldn't drop him. Not that easily. Yeah, it was a good match. Nice little back and forth we got going here. Yeah, it made more sense to drop Questa because of Thea. She ends up just hitting Doll Bomb, which isn't really ideal for Questa, because then she's just kind of a mediocre DPS when she's not able to hit the squishy targets. So Bionfrey's more useful in this matchup, I think, because his stun helped a lot with slowing down Donella. She wasn't able to ult, and my timing was perfect on Vikuk. My strategy paid off there. I was able to ult right before his Secret, which is exactly the timing I was aiming for. I just kind of assumed his Secret was pretty similar to mine. And mine had like 32 skill haste. So then I gave Bakuk 34. It seemed to work. Of course, now that he knows what's happening, he could completely change it up to counter it. But hopefully I can counter his counter if that happens. The only real change I would think of making was maybe the only problem with the Fire Traveler is the attack up's 15 seconds, but without, since we're not scrolled, all my alts are over 15 seconds.
I detest them all.
So the attack runs out right before I can ult, unfortunately, without scrolls. I do like how short their own cooldown is. That is one good thing about them. But I think I'm going to keep my current lineup probably for now. It's got a lot of utility in it. I think the weak link might be Varesh now. But I still like him. Because obviously he can't do as much with Thea around. Unfortunately. But his ult's still pretty good damage. Like, if you compare the multiplier, that's about the same multiplier as the Fire Traveler, but it hits the whole map instead of just the AoE. So I think he's still decent. Even though he can't really debuff as well as he normally could.
Who knows where this road will end?
I love
I will explain when the time is right. Devoting my life to the Dragon Queen is truly an honor.
Through it all, as trees so wither.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick with what I got right now. Until he can find a way to counter it. What's the time? About 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break, be right back. Thanks, Rim. Trying my best here. Curious to see what he comes up with for this next battle. Which obviously I hope is the last battle. So I'm currently 2-1, just in case anyone is just coming in. And it's best of 5, so if I get one more win, that's a win. But I do give him credit for making it interesting, taking the second round from me. After that first round, I kind of thought I was just going to be able to cruise to the end without any resistance, to be honest. So I think that made me a little complacent. About 1 minute left until the next match. Hopefully the final match. Oh, okay, actually it's time now. I was not watching the seconds. Let's see, I think it's safe enough to start with these two. He's not revealing his hand yet, unfortunately. So far it's the normal stuff. But I'm sure he's doing something. Maybe he's bringing back Bion Frey. Is something I'd expect to see. Did not expect to see Eli. That's a really interesting choice. Did not expect Eli of all people. I think if he has Eli, I just do this. Okay, his Eli did hit my Secret, unfortunate. But at least the other two will dodge it. Wow. I think we got this, guys. I think that's game. This was a fun round. Pretty happy with my units. A lot of units I liked. That's the win. We're back in. Ultimate Showdown. Might be seeing Scratch soon, depending on how the matchups go. Hopefully not right away. Hopefully we're in the finals together. That would be ideal. Yep, I'm back alive. I've officially revived. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Yeah, hopefully not next round. Hopefully it's the final 3. Yeah, Cypherus revived me. I do have some codes to give away. Anyone who wants one can DM me on Discord. I don't know when the next match will be, but I'll try to. Yeah, I'll give you one, no problem. No problem. Anyone's welcome. Even if you've already gotten one before, you could always share it with a friend. So we won. We're going to top 6. That's going to be a little different. No more summoning. It's going to be all heroes available. So it'll be a little interesting. I don't have as much experience in that kind of meta of using all the legendaries. But obviously I'm going to do my best. Thanks everyone who stopped by and watched the matches. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that stuff if you want or not. I'm probably gonna end the stream here. It's a little late here in my time, so I'm pretty tired, but I'm pretty hyped from that win. Yeah, I like this meta a lot more. Because it's more interesting because you get to use like rares and epics, where I feel like we're going to be using mostly legendaries in the other one. So I like this meta a little more. I mean, I know there are whales who have like, you know, every legendary. Like if Arslan was still in, he'd be really good at the final showdown probably. But we're lucky that he's not in, so we don't have to face him at least. Because he's used to having every legendary, you know? But yeah, feel free to DM me if you want a code. I'll freely give them out. And thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate it. You know, I'm a new streamer, so I don't have a big audience yet. So every person counts, you know. So really do appreciate it. Good night, everyone, or good morning, depending on your time zone, I guess.